Yeah, so the front page of the Sunday Times, these various no-deal scenarios, this allegedly explosive document locked in a safe in Westminster, but helpfully described to the Sunday Times, and their source says, in the second, the medium-range scenario for a no-deal Brexit, not even the worst. The port of Dover will collapse on day one. The supermarkets in Cornwall and Scotland will run out of food within a couple of days, and hospitals will run out of medicines within 2 weeks. At the end of week 2, we would be running out of petrol as well. Do you recognise that? You're a Home Secretary, you must have seen this document.
I have to say, I don't recognise any bit of that at all. And as Home Secretary, as anyone would expect, I'm deeply involved in no-deal preparations, as much as I am, of course, in getting a deal. And by the way, I'm very confident that we'll get a deal, but it's right that we look at no deal and all these different scenarios. But I don't recognise any of that.
Would there be any problem with supplies flowing in and out of the country if
from
there was
the
no
work
deal?
that I've seen and the analysis that's been done, those outcomes that you sort of refer to there, and they're in the sort of article more generally, I don't think any of them would come to pass.
Because, I mean, if there's no deal, we can keep the border open from our side, but if the French don't, then we are scuppered, aren't we?
Look, as we work towards getting a deal, I mean, that's rightly our focus. But in terms of no deal, it's important for the French and for the Dutch and others that trade continues, even in a no-deal scenario. So they will be making preparations. I have no doubt about that.
You sit on all these important committees. Are we going to see, when it comes to the June summit, new, fresh British proposals when it comes to the customs border and all the other really key issues?
I think we're going to see good progress. You know, as well known within government, we've been looking at the different trade options, for example. We've been looking at the sort of the so-called sort of fallback options and things, and there've been good, robust debate on that. And I'm absolutely confident as we get to the June council meeting that the Prime Minister will have a good set of proposals, and our colleagues in York will respond positively.
New proposals we haven't seen yet?
No, I think we'll be focused on what the Prime Minister's already set out in broad terms in her Mansion House speech and before that, and there'll also be a white paper from the government before that, which I think will help the debate.
Home Secretary, thanks very much
Thank you
for talking to us today.